Hi everyone, this is Stacy. I am back again today with another Cricut Explore video. For today's video, we're doing another make and out project. I seen a little treat box that has an acetate window in it, and I thought that one looked kind of fun, so I thought we would go ahead and give that one a try. To get started, you want to go to your computer and go to the Cricut Design Space webpage. And then you're going to log in the way we always do by clicking on that green box in the upper left hand corner. And then enter in your email and your password here. Alright, then once you can see your name in that green box, that confirms you're logged in. You do want to stay on this page here. This is where all the make and out projects are located. And we're going to scroll down until we find that little box. It was really cute. Or I'm hoping it's really cute. We'll see when we're finished making it. Alright, it's right here. See that one? It's called a window treat box. Click on that. It is a free project. That's a bonus. Alright, so there's a preview of what the box looks like. It tells us the description. It's about 4.5 by 3.25 maybe as far as the dimensions of that. It gives you the materials listed here. I'm going to go ahead and hit customize so we can see how it looks on our screen. And I want to use 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Right, there's our top of the box and our bottom. Let's go ahead and hit go so we can see what that looks like in the matte preview screen. It may be 2 mattes here. Nope, it's saying, well, it's asking for 2 mattes, but our main image is on 1 matte. We have a second matte here that looks like a piece of white cardstock. But these 2 pieces, since I'm using 8.5 by 11 cardstock, I want to go and change these. So I'm going to hit the X on that screen there. I do want to leave the size the way it is. I don't want to readjust anything like that. I want to just change one color of one box. So just click on one. So I have that one selected. Go to your layer panel. Find that image here. Just click on that and just change it to a different color. I'm going to pick red. We can close that out. I can now hit go. Now it should ask us for not 2 but 3 mats. One for our top box and our bottom box and the other layer. So give that a second to load. It says please wait. Alright, so there we have it. It's saying 3 mats. We can confirm that down here. Number of mats is 3. So we have our top box, and then our second mat will be our bottom box. And the third mat may be like a liner. Alright, let's go ahead and hit go. And when the machine asks us to load our material, we're going to go to the Cricut and cut this out. Alright, let's go to the Cricut. Alright, we're at the Cricut. We're going to go ahead and load our mat. I have 3 mats loaded. I'm just using a piece of yellow cardstock, and this is Stampin' Up! Cardstock. I have my mat there. Let's go ahead and hit the go button. Alright, the machine's telling us to insert the scoring stylus. Let's go ahead and do that. Put that in there. And let's go ahead and hit the little Cricut icon and start our cutting. I mean, you can use any kind of cardstock you like. I do like the Stampin' Up! Cardstock because it's thick. And with a box like this, you do want to have a little bit of weight to your cardstock. So it's scoring our box now. I believe this is the lid. Yeah, I really do enjoy the make and out projects, and when you have the scoring tool in your, with your Cricut supplies, it opens up a whole new window of other things you can make because there's a lot of really cute ones there that require the scoring stylus. And you can pick that up anywhere, I believe. I got mine, like I mentioned, on eBay. I think I paid around $11 for it. It was free shipping. So you can always check on eBay or Cricut.com, or your local craft store should have it. And I also seen on the Cricut Facebook page, and I will have that posted on my blog, Design Space 44, that there's new marker colors. There actually is a red marker and a green marker. They're called like candy something or another. So I'll go ahead and find a picture of that and post it on my blog later on when I post this project there. Alright, that one is done. Just going to unload that one. And we're going to move on to our second piece of cardstock, Ready and Waiting. It's always nice to have 2 mats. So I'm going to load that one in there. And hit the little go button. And this one should cut a little faster. This is just our bottom box. It's scoring it now. I hope the camera angle is okay for you guys. I went and rearranged a little bit this past weekend as far as my craft table and where my Cricut machine sits. And I'm going to be doing a craft room tour probably within the next week or so. I'm pretty busy this week, but I'm hoping to get it in this week. And I will warn you, it's not a fancy room. It's my stuff, and I'm comfortable in it. And it makes me happy when I come in here, and I think that's all that matters. Alright, so my next piece here, I just have a piece of white cardstock. It didn't say what color, but it did show a white image, so what I'm going to assume it's asking us for white. And that may be a liner, but, you know, we'll see. When this is done cutting, I will go back and read the instructions on that project to make sure I'm going to assemble everything the right way. Alright, unload that one. Now I'm going to be doing our last one here, which is, like I said, I'm choosing the white cardstock. And this is also Stampin' Up. This is Stampin' Up Whisper White. It's a really pretty, nice, smooth white cardstock. You know, and again, you can, of course, use Georgia Pacific, but when I'm working with Stampin' Up paper for one thing, I do want to keep it kind of consistent. Alright, this is a little itty bitty square that I cut out. Alright, so we have that. Let's go ahead and go to the table and put this together. Alrighty guys, we're at the craft table. Let's go ahead and take all this pieces off the mat. And you can always save those squares from the project. I love doing things like that. Alright, we have that. Then we have our white piece here. Oh, this one kind of got caught. I'm going to get my scissors and I'll just do that a little trim. No biggie. Things happen, right? Let's go ahead and cut that. Alright, I did print out the instructions. And I should have printed it in full thing. But it tells us here to adhere liner to the inside of the lid window cutouts. That's kind of weird because it does say to use acetate. Let's go ahead and score these up. Let me zoom you guys in. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see there are the score lines. Maybe. Alright. I'm going to just give all these a good little crease. So there's our one side. That one. This also has, so each side is going to have 2 crease marks for you guys to go back in there and kind of just reinforce with your bone folder or your fingernail, whatever floats your fancy. Alright, so we have that one. That's going to do these little side tabs first. Alright, and then we're going to do this one and that one. So this is the bottom of our box. And I'm not quite sure how to assemble this. So I'm thinking our tabs are going to go like that. Yep, okay. So we're going to flip it over. I'm putting adhesive on the 4 little tabs, and I'm just using a snail adhesive here. Only because it's a little bit quicker. Okay, so I put adhesive on the outside of the box on all the little tabs. And I'm just going to take the tabs and bring them in. Like that. Okay, so that's one corner. Let's do this one as well. Just lining up the side of the box to make sure everything stays in square or that 90-degree angle. Alright, one more here. And then another one right here. Alright, now I'm guessing this is probably folds down to kind of even out your box to make it look pretty on the inside. I'm not going to put adhesive there, but I probably would recommend that. I'm just going to go in there with my bone folder. I think we might need to put a little bit of adhesive on that. It's going to pop that guy back out of there. Alright. Pop them out. We'll just run a little bit of a snail down the side of that piece. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to have to hold that down there a little bit. Alright. Because we want it to make it, you know, look finished when you're done. Nothing worse than a wonky box, right? Alright, so we're just going to go with it. You would, of course, would go in there and fix all those corners. Alright, now we have the top of our box. So we have a little fold right here. Just kind of get it started. Then I'll go back with my bone folder and just reinforce that to make a nice, sharp crease mark. One down here, and again, just kind of bend it along the score line to get it started for you. Alright, then we can take it down and then give it a nice good crease there with our bone folder. Alright, then we have another one here. Same idea. I'm going to do this one down here as well. Alright, let's just go in and reinforce the folds. Get a nice score line there. The crisper your score lines are, or your folds, the nicer your box is going to look. Alright, so there's our box. Now, this liner piece maybe goes inside here to finish off the inside. I'm going to say it goes there because I can't see it going here. So I'm going to put the liner in there. But you know what? I would just leave the liner out. So I'm not even going to use this piece. So if I were to make it again, I'll go in there and not even cut that piece out. I don't think it's necessary because we're going to use acetate on this piece. So my acetate, what I'm using is I save everything. You'll see that when I do my craft room tour. But these are the plastic sheets we get for our Cricut cartridge. So what I'm going to do is just take my roller real quickly and measure inside the score lines here. So if you look at your box, there's your window piece there. You see the score line, the score line. I'm just going to measure inside there. It's like 3 inches. I'm going to go about 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. Alright, let me get my trimmer out real quick. And we'll cut this. So I said 2 3/4. Now I know you guys cannot see me cutting this, but I can see it. Alright, I'm just going to kind of straighten out my edges real quick. Make sure I'm working with a straight piece of this acetate. There we go. Alright, so now 2 3/4 was our width. So I'm going to do that to 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. Okay, so I'm going just shy of that score mark. Alright, so there is my acetate here. I know you can't see it, but it is there, I promise. Now, to adhere this down, I would use, I could have went a little bit larger on the width there. Oh, I think I have to do that over. Hang on, guys, I need to redo that. I'm actually going to go the whole length here. So my width of this is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Let me go ahead and cut this again real quickly. I was a tad bit too short to where if I use adhesive, it's going to show through the inside. I don't want to waste this cut. So once again, I'm just squaring off my acetate here. And you can use like a transparency if you have one of those. So I'm going to go to 2 3/4 for my width. But we need to straighten this out some more. I'm kind of wonky there. Alright, so my width of my piece is 2 3/4, and the other way is 4 1/4. I'm actually going to just go a hair shy of the 4 1/4, okay? Alright, so now we have this piece here. We're just going to adhere that on the inside of this little window. I think it's going to work. Alright, so I'm going to take my snail. I recommend a liquid glue here. I would not use snail. But I'm not fully getting up. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit on the outside of this, kind of to hold that acetate down. I'm also going to put a little bit on the inside sections here as well. Maybe my snail's going to cooperate. There we go. Just a little bit. I'd probably use, I would definitely use like a stronger glue, like a Tombow maybe would work here. Okay, so I have my glue there. Let's go ahead and insert this piece in there like that. I love that. I think windows add so much character to it. Alright, now we're going to flip it over and score. Now you'll see here one end has a curve on it. I'm not quite sure why that is. But we're going to go ahead and flip it over and put snail on the curved end. And then just fold up your box. You're basically making like a little tube. I mean, you could use the rounded edge. I guess that'd be for more decorative, but this part is all square. So we're going to just call it like that. And it's going to work like a matchbox. This is going to fit inside there. Oh, I love this. Look at that. It fits. Oh, I love when things turn out. Alright, hang on. I'm going to get a little bit of candy and put that in the box. Alright guys, we're back with our box. I have these lemon head candies. I don't like them, but I bought them for a different project and they don't fit. So I'm going to throw these in there. This is really cute. Yep, I'm liking this project. Alright, so we're going to put that in there like that. Maybe a tad bit too many. Look at that. Now, curious how the things are going to fit in there. They're not going to fall out. I love that. This is probably one of my favorite projects. So you can, of course, jazz it up. You can put a stamp on there. I'm not going to waste your time to do that, but I would definitely jazz it up. Maybe do like a little circle here, like, you know, for you, or to someone special, or to someone sweet, or so sweet of you, something along those lines. But I think this is really cute. And of course, you can always modify this project later on by not using the windows and making your own matchbox. You could probably fit in here, because like I said, the finished size of this box is about 4.5 by about 3, 4.5 by 3. You know, you can always make, and the depth, let me figure out how tall this is. It's about 3/4 of an inch tall, so it's got a little bit of height to it. You can always make the box bigger. Like I said before, you want to keep the images grouped together, then drag them both at the same time to make the box a little bit bigger to fit something else. But I can see me doing this, maybe making it into like an A2 card size box. So like I like to give sets of cards, like I said, I have 4 cards away. You could probably do that, and you know, maybe leave the windows open so where the recipient can see the cards through the window, or leave it closed. You can stamp on it or something like that. But really fun project. So there you have it. Today's Make It Now project. A really cute, fun tree box with the acetate window that you can see through. And then you can open it. I would probably go a little farther. You know what? I'm going to do that really quickly. I'm going to grab a little punch. I want to use a small one. So I have, give me a second, I got to find the punch. Alright, the little 1/2 inch circle punch. You could probably do that. Let me go to, it's going to roll everywhere. Candy everywhere. And then take your punch. You know, it could be any kind of punch you have. This is just a standard punch. Make a little notch like that. You know what I mean? Like that, like a little finger. Can you see that? A little finger notch, so it gives somebody something to pull. I would definitely do that. Go ahead and put all the candy back in there. Yeah, these are lemon drops, lemon heads candy. They are really, really lemony. So they're definitely make your mouth perk kind of candy. And like I said, I got them for another project. I needed a yellow candy, and no sense having a candy that I ain't going to eat, so. Alright, just going to put that back in there. Okay, so now you can see on that side, we have that little notch that they can pull for easier access. So there you have it. Today's project. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.